Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer, where today we're a sneaking and a creeping. Or at least that's the theory, as we take on the deep dive for the espionage syndicate type. We're going to be focusing entirely on that type, seeing how it works out, what goes well, what we don't like, and then we'll be ranking it at the end, as we've done in the other deep dives. So where do we begin with espionage? I suppose we should look at the challenge types first of all, the objectives I should say. The potential objectives: fibre wire kill, don't blow your disguise, suit only, poison target dart gun, doors stay locked, do not get spotted, do not pacify, no firearms. So there's a lot of stuff here that can quite drastically change the way I play from the way I would normally play. Things like no firearms, for example, or doors stay locked, or do not pacify. Those are going to have actual tangible differences on the way the level plays out. We're going to Sapienza, Santa Fortuna, and Haven. That's a fairly friendly set of opening maps. We could go to Haven for the showdown. I suppose we can also just look at the challenges on them. So we've got no combat, suit only, 5-wire kill on Santa. Suit only on Santa. Not a huge fan of that because targets are often in the mansion. That would probably mean that no combat would be going out the window. But maybe we save that for a showdown. Sapienza wants us to hide target bodies, poison someone with a dart gun, and only use one disguise. Friendly enough. Haven wants us to not blow our disguise, to fibre wire someone, and to hide a body. Again, fairly friendly. Let's start with Haven. It got us into trouble last time out at one point, but well, I got us into trouble whilst being at Haven, but that's fine. Now, Silent Assassin. That's doable. We're planning on not blowing our disguise anyway. We're planning on hiding target bodies anyway. So maybe we go Silent Assassin, you know. That seems like a fine way to redeem ourselves on Haven. I've got back some of the gear since we prestiged. I got back the important stuff, which is wrench, lockpick, seeker, and at least one silence pistol. I don't think I've got a fibre wire, but that's an objective that I really don't mind because you get one for free in the safe house anyway. The legendary I picked up for completing my off-camera campaign was the Gold Baller, so that is fibre wire covered. We've got 5 spots left, but I don't think there's anything else we really need. One supposes we could bring an emetic poison. We don't actually have one. Might have a mushroom upstairs. And with mushroom in hand, we will pop into our plane, head to Haven. I have an added buff for this playthrough in that I've got noob in my lap right now. So life is good, and that's going to keep us chill as we try and figure out the best way to silently exterminate Kay. Okay, let's see. Where exactly is Kay? Kay is hanging around outside the kitchen. That generally suggests that they could be one of the folks who enjoys sampling the meals out there. And if that's the case, then maybe our mushroom could come in handy. But then what? Then they're going to go to the bathrooms underneath this area. Also, we should probably keep an eye out for cameras. The bathrooms underneath this area don't have boxes for the disposal of people. We've also got an individual in here who roams in and out and could be a troublemaker. But yeah, Kay would probably go into the cubicles on that side. And we're not allowed in there. There is this room. Which contains possibly a box. It certainly contains rat poison. And it does contain a box. So that room is somewhere that we could visit, should we need to. But let's go up and see what Kay's doing, first of all. Ah, she's probably not going to eat then, because she's staff. But she will still go down to those bathrooms below us if we make her sick. There's nowhere else down here where she might go, is there? She's going to come down here. And then, yeah. She will go past there. And in through this door. And then she'll probably pop into one of those cubicles. And chuck up. Possibly, we have a plan. Oh, there goes Noob. That didn't last. He wasn't getting enough attention for his liking. But yeah, I've got a plan, and it's very stupid. It involves this guy.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you have a good one too. By which I mean, get ready to get bonked on the head. Excellent. Now you can go into one of these cubicles. No one will find you in here. I'm thinking we'll need to get rid of these 3 people, basically. Because there is a chance that we need to drag Kay through this building. Right, so you're in there, but you're facing outwards. That's kind of awkward. Because you're going to see us if we unlock the door, and we're not allowed in here. So maybe we need an outfit. There's not one just floating about in this place, is there? No. There's a banana, eh? So resort staff would probably do the job. Lifeguard, probably not. Lifeguard's an easy outfit to get, but it probably won't help. Although, is there a resort staff outfit just floating around behind the lifeguard on the other side? Because we have this office. That guy's snoozing. Oops, we are trespassing, but now the door's closed, so it's fine. Is there an outfit in here? No. There's a staff key. That's useful. Would I even be allowed in there in a resort staff outfit? Or would it be considered sketchy because of the fact that I am bloke? I might not be allowed in there under any circumstances. But then again, if Kay comes through here, she's probably not going to use that cubicle. She'll probably use the one next to it, right? So maybe, just maybe, we'll be fine. But as we know, she's staff. She's not going to stop and eat or drink anything. So we need to find a quiet spot where we can give her the seeker. Back of the bar here is fairly quiet, but it's not an easy shot. And it's not, perhaps, completely quiet.
Not a bad person.
There's always kitchen. No one comes in kitchen.
This is very bad.
And then, there's a second there where she stops, but now she's moved away. Now she's come back. But now you're there. Are you going to see us? It's sketchy. There's a lot of people around, a lot of moving parts. Now she's moved away. She can kind of see us from where she is now, but when she turns around, perhaps, might be our best option. Cool. Right, that's part 1 of the plan. Now she's not feeling so good. Potentially we pick her off before she can make it through this door. Although there's no real need to. She's going to come through here and then she's going to head through... she might, actually. She might use this first cubicle even though it's the gents. Just because she's come down this way and it's closest. So we'd need to snag her before she opens that door and sees any bodies. But we've done that. Now, there's a guy over there and a woman. There's no better place in that direction to hide people, so she is going to have to come this way with us. I feel like I've done this before and it's worked out okay. If we come this way, they're probably going to see us. If we go this way, and round, maybe we're alright. If it wasn't for Silent Assassin, I would just shoot everyone nearby. And then I would be able to move her body. Is that guy going to see? He's quite close. That didn't distract him. That did. Right, so he's looking over there, which might give us time to just drag around this bit. Now she should be out of sight. Those folks I'm still kind of concerned about, but it looks like we got away with it. And there we go. We're right by the exit. We're also fairly close to a supplier though, so assuming we don't trip over any cameras, we should be able to go shopping before we leave. That got a bit heart pounding at points, but we're done. Now, shop friend. We've got a bit of cash because we've just finished a campaign. You've still got a bunch of crap low level stuff, which we should probably buy. The HX7 covert we can pick up next time we go to Wick Creek. So yeah, let's just buy a few fairly cheap things. That'll do. I feel like the Bartoli is a shotgun that we should be able to get from guards at some point, but we'll see. Maybe we'll pick that up off a guard in the next level if we get the chance. And if we don't get the chance, we'll just buy the dang thing. It's fine. So that's a promising start on our quest to pursue the Procurer. Got a little flash device for our troubles as well. And which of the many variants of Sapienza are we facing next? Let's just see. No safe on Santa Fortuna. Just want to double check the prestige. There's no safe on there, so yeah, Sapienza it is. We do have a baseball bat, so pacify baseball bat is fine. So potentially it's a case of poison the target, bonk them with the bat, and then hide the target once we've dealt with them. It's the spooky bat. We are a spooky dude with our spooky bat. And then we will bring the usual stuff. I don't know why I cleared my inventory when I came back, because I'm just picking most of it back up again. That's how it be sometimes. And let's see which Sapienza says hello today. Church. Landslide? We are in the morgue. We're a dead dude. Now, where's our target? Before we even think about standing up. They are outside the ice cream shop. And it's a version of the map with the mansion. And the safe is at the mansion as well. Something to consider possibly. If we can take our target out without a disguise, then that would be great. We'll go this way. We are trespassing. But not for long. Although I mentioned how many of the objectives in Espionage do run contrary to my normal playstyle. I'm glad to see Poison Target Dart Gun showed up, because that's one that very clearly doesn't. That's something I will do all day long. Ah, it's elusive targets.
Hey, nice threads, buddy.
It's old Gary Busey. Who is our target anyway? Our target is Gregorio, and he's now moved inside. Oh, is he that waiter chap that comes outside for smokers and then goes back in? He's coming out right now, in fact. That could make life relatively straightforward, depending on where he goes for a chuck. There's no one else around, is there? So let's whip out the old Seeker. Pop him in the leg. Where are you going to go, friend? Could have taken out that camera, but I don't need to, do I? Because we're not trespassing until we move inside. And then if we whip out our back quickly enough, then that's him taken down with the bat. And we just drag him down the stairs instead of up the stairs. And nobody goes into these rooms at the basement here. There's a freezer right there. So we crunch and dump. Fantastic. And now it's just a case of crack the safe and we're off. Where is our supplier though? They are hovering around there. So I guess that's the safe house, isn't it?
Looking sharp today, sir.
Thanks.
Hey.
Hello, friend.
Need anything cool?
Maybe.
Sure.
What you got? So you've got the Bartoli shotgun again, but it's possible that some of the guards in the mansion will also have it, and we've got no compunction about murking them all this time. Potentially we get the Collector's Seeker, just because if we get that, then we get like poison target dart gun on a showdown. We've got 4 darts available to try and pull it off. Maybe we'll come back for one of those, but maybe we'll get into the mansion first. So we could go up and get Rocco's modern pants, but the actual safe itself is in Silvio's bedroom area, Francesca's office area. It's higher floors, so for that we would want mansion staff outfit. So maybe
Hey.
first
what can I
step
do
is
for
to
you,
just
man? You got
leave our
cash?
briefcase there. We don't need our briefcase right now, and we're planning on coming back. Now the tricky bit is going to be getting a mansion staff outfit, mansion guard outfit. I guess actually the smart money might be on leaving the safe house via the normal route. I'm thinking we work our way across to the ruins at the base of the mansion.
Hey.
Gary. And then we find our way in and lure a guard down to us. Where's our guard up top? There's guards up there. Maybe they'll do the job. We're free from the constraints of Silent Assassin, which helps. So that one's going over there.
You gotta be.
Yep. Gotta be. And there we go, there's our mansion security. Neither of these two had a shotgun on them, which is a shame. But we can always merc some more. Get shotguns that way, and maybe it will turn out to be a Bartoli hunting shotgun. And then we can buy that cheap assault rifle. But we'll worry about that once we've cracked the safe.
Where?
It's possible that none of these guards carry shotties. Hey friend,
Hey, go.
thanks for opening the door for me. Oh, wait, you've got an enforcer friend. Is he just going to stand there? Probably. Yep, you're going away, good. So we can take that lad out and just move him. He was just carrying a regular pistol. Oh, is there a key over here? There is, good. The mansion master key. Might come in handy.
Hey, I found an old box of VHS tapes in the observatory. I didn't know.
Now we're in the correct building for our plans. Although there are enforcers all about. So how do we get higher without annoying anyone? Guess we can just walk past you, right?
Hey, your fly's open. Don't let the sergeant catch you like this. You're welcome.
Sergeant. Now, enforcers everywhere. This could be a challenge. I also don't know where all of our scannables are going to be hanging about. We can avoid the rooms with the enforcers for the most part. That would be good. Don't think there's going to be any scannables in this bathroom. No. If we work our way round and outside... So that guy's there. Yeah, there's 2 of the buggers in there and 2 other folks. No one's watching that guy, but he's finished smoking, so we can't shove him over the edge right now. And now he's going to just sit there and be a knob. Maybe we'll have to go up on the roof and come back down. You wouldn't mind me being up here, would you, friend? Not close enough to the edge. Oh well. There we go. Body found. What a tragic accident. We can't sneak across this roof, can we? No, that little box is blocking our path. We can't sneak across anywhere else. So we could go through the attic, of course. That's our only option. I was just curious to explore if we had others. Yeah, too slow. Everyone's just got pistols. Maybe we'd have to go down into the caves to get a shotgun, and we're not doing that because we'd just get shot to death. And we're only allowed one disguise. Now we could drop down here. This puts us in the room with the safe itself. And a scannable. And a housekeeper outfit. Oops. Why do they keep putting boxes so close to doors that one might want to traverse? Oh, we're trespassing in Sylvia's room. Very well. It would potentially allow us to take out another of the enforcers. Is that going to distract him? Seems like a no. Perhaps the TV would distract him. There we go. I mean, you could do it the old-fashioned way with a thrown wrench or similar. But it can't hurt to use something a bit more unusual, a bit more novel.
And you are now...
And in fact, let's just crunch him in the head with a wrench. I was going to toss him out that window, but I've just realised that's probably not a fatal drop, so maybe this guy gets to live. You just sit in cupboard, friendo. Now, as for the third scannable, it might well be in this room with all the enforcers. Well, one of the enforcers is in that little room, so maybe it's in there. But how would we get in there with this guy lurking about? Someone's probably going to notice if we murk this guy. So maybe we find ourselves back around here again. But this time, we pop out. So yeah, that guy's going to go and have his smoke. Is anyone in there going to notice? Yeah. That guy would probably notice if we gave this guy a nudge. Ah, is this little room that this guy's in? Yeah, it's this room. Okay. Where the security camera thing might be. Well. It's the room I think should contain a security box. And in fact it does. I'm not sure if that's there on every version of the map or not. Ah, it contains this box as well that I assume to be a hiding box, but isn't. But what it doesn't contain is our third scannable. I mean, there's always plan B. We've got a fire extinguisher. Not seeing it up here in the attic anywhere, so maybe plan B is what we go with. It would be kind of nice to find it, in case I do need to find it on future runs. But then, maybe just blowing the bugger up is the answer after all. There's nothing suspicious going on in this room, is there? No. So people aren't going to panic beyond the fact that an explosion has gone off. Oh, there it is. Why is it out here? That's just crazy. Don't even need the dang thing now. But we'll just wait for everyone to calm down after the old explodo. I assume that they're having a good look around that room. Yeah, that guy's now coming in. Took him long enough. Now they're searching Sylvia's
Anyone
room.
copy? Still looking. No sign of any perp.
Yeah, you keep looking. Just don't look out here on the balcony.
Who got?
There's nothing for you out here. So there we go. We have got what we came for. Now we can go back and see our supplier friend. We may as well buy both of the cheap firearms that he's offering. We can afford them both. We're not exactly saving a lot of money by trying to find
Good
one
doing business with you.
in and around the levels.
You know it.
So we stick that one on our back. We hold that one in our hand. We hold the other briefcase in our other hand. And we can leave the level with 3 large weapons. I believe on this version there was a car nearby. So we shall just purloin that. And then we'll be off. Is it one of these changing colour cars, or have they all been fixed at this point? Let's see, it's currently green. Is it green when we drive away? Nope, it's white. Still bugged then. And so we reach Showdown the First. Silent Assassin. Pacified Bat. Timed Time Trial. I mean, Time Trial on a Showdown gives you like 10 minutes. So it's kind of a no-brainer. We're not going to be in Santa Fortuna for 10 minutes when we've only got 4 suspects to look at. No combat, suit only, fibre-wire kill. So, ideally, we'll get them near a toilet in the village. We don't have to hide the body. We just need no combat, so ideally we don't want the body to be located. But we don't necessarily have to hide it. We could get away with leaving it in a bush or something like that. Or potentially we could just get the old fibre wiring done and then just get out of the level before anyone notices it. What are we looking for? An allergic bookworm. Glasses, hat, earrings, brown hair. Okay. Now the statue's about to be revealed by the look of things.
Relax. The universe will correct itself again, right?
So there should only be 2 targets who fit the bill. Let's see if we can't locate them. Where is everyone? They're all currently in and around the mansion. That's awkward.
Damn, Trade, that shit suits you.
It's not the end of the world, but it's not exactly what I require. Let's see, we've got some coins up here. Yeah, we have. Probably don't need it. But what's the worst that can happen? Now, nobody is paying any attention to us over here, so we could potentially take down these cameras. And approach the mansion. We didn't even need to take down the cameras, because we're not doing anything illegal by standing outside of the mansion. It's only now that it gets hostile. And it's full hostile. So anyone spotting us will go straight to combat. Our targets are all down in the submarine dock anyway, so that's even worse than the mansion, probably. Maybe we'll walk away from the mansion for a moment, because if they pop out of one of the side doors, we stand a chance that something good could happen. There is a side door that would work out quite nicely for us if they came out of it, because it's not heavily guarded. It doesn't look as though any of them want to come out anytime soon. So we might have to do some sneaking about in the submarine docks. It's not promising, I'll tell you that much. Now, is there a camera above this door? No. But it's also not a door we can shoot our way through with the gear that we've bought with us. I should have probably considered the fact that there are keypad doors on this level and bought a silenced submachine gun. Because we can't blow through that either without causing bother. Because of no combat. Now, there's a man.
Wow.
Yeah, don't look at me.
Okay.
You go down. This area is normally fine, but people sometimes come out this way when they're on showdowns as they walk through to the building site, so we'll drag him over here somewhere. Life would be great if one of them could just pop out of that door, and also if they were the target. But life isn't always kind, so we'll leave this man over here somewhere. I feel like we can't kill the two guards who are up here without triggering combat unless we distract one of them away from the area. We can sneak past them, but they've got a cave keycard, and that would be our friend. I want to separate them enough so that if I silently take out one, the other won't hear. Like so. And there's our cave keycard. I'd also like to hide these bodies if I can get away with it. But I'm aware that time trial is a thing. But yeah, the showdown nature of this area of the map means that this section could see people walk through. And that would probably blow no combat if they find some bods just lying about the place. I could potentially give up on suit only, but I really don't want to. So now we can get into the caves. Most of them are still in and around the caves. And then we're just going to need top stealth. Because there are dudes all over the place. So there's one down near the submarine dock here. We also need to keep an eye out for cameras. There's one. Brown hair, perhaps no glasses. Also, they're eating a chocolate bar. That's not on our list, is it? So it's not Purple Jumper. I can't knock her off now because she's too far away. It's not Purple Jumper. How do we get to the others without being seen and without triggering combats? And in a time limit. It's the combination of the three. If no combat wasn't an issue, we could just blast everyone and run past. What does that do for us? Anything? Does it distract anyone? No. I mean, we could turn on the radio. That gets the attention of a guard, for sure. Then I'm not sure if we can knock him out and move him into a box without folks seeing. Yeah, crime note's compromised. So there goes no combat.
47, your
Okay.
target is onto you and is trying
Pissed.
to get away.
And our target's trying to escape as well. So that must be our target, right? So there goes 5-wire kill as well. It's not a perfect run. but it's good enough. I mean, we're getting 6k. That's a reasonable amount to be leaving a level with. So let's sneak away from the caves, where everyone knows our face, and try and find our way back to more subtle parts of the level. I don't think anyone's going to come out of this door anytime soon. But yeah, that was about as tough as it could be. The combination of no combat, suit only, and time trial actually turned out to be pretty brutal. If they'd been anywhere but the caves, even if they'd been in the mansion, we could have probably found a way, but getting into the caves with no combat and suit only, it's rough. Now, where are we looking? Over at the plane crash for our supplier. Some of our other suspects might be trying to flee the level, so we could potentially run across a pile of armed guards running to an escape point. We don't like that. We don't want it. But we do want our suppliers. Now, what you got for us,
Got
fella?
cash? I might have something to sell.
I suppose so, yes.
We got a little bit of cash. We could get the crap assault rifle that we're not going to use. And we could get... I mean, we could get... Oh no, we can't, because we haven't got a guard outfit, so we can't get the machete and stick it on our back. Or can we? Yeah. We're carrying an extremely illegal machete right now. But is anyone really going to notice us on our way back to the bus stop? Or even better, do we take out those guys and nick their car keys? Is that even better? It could lead to trouble. But then again, they are guards, and I do enjoy killing guards.
Martinez wants to talk to the Sherman's urgently. Why doesn't she just get him herself?
So maybe we pop Machete on the floor for a
The
moment.
construction of the new plant has been stalled for days now because of what they found there.
Watch out!
Okay, we've set the alarm off. Oh, Machete's just on our back, that's fine. So, Tommy, car key, there we go. And yeah, we'll just mangle that guy on our way out. Why not? What prize have we got? HWK21. Thanks. Never going to use it. And where do we go for Espionage 2? The Sneakening. It's the Procurer again. We've just killed you. Why are you back? I guess this is a new Procurer who's just been promoted. And they're taking us to Berlin, Colorado, Haven, and New York. Okay. And Colorado is the alerted map. Amazing. No combat and eliminate guards SMG. Ugh, that's one for another time. Hide bodies, no firearm. Well, hide target bodies, no firearms. Don't blow your disguise. That could be fine. Let's check the prestige. Ice pick kill. That kind of goes nicely with no firearms. Do we have an ice pick? Yeah, I've picked one up already. It was high on my priority list after prestige to find a new ice pick, and I managed to do so. So maybe New York. No firearms though does mean that I can't just Seeker someone, but we'll find a way around that. So Seeker stays at home today. Could potentially syringe people. Or I've actually remembered for once that we've got the remote emetic device. So if we need to get someone in a toilet, that's no problem. We do need a briefcase though, so that we can set off our emetic device in the usual fashion. So let's head upstairs and grab ourselves the battery from the garage. That will give us a briefcase. And then all will be well. And in the hit van we go. And it's the front door. Excellent. So let's just retrieve our car battery. And then, hi Frank. I'm just going to come over here and drop my briefcase.
Sir, you can't just leave that lying around.
Well, take it to Frank then.
Excuse me?
Yep, it's still there.
Perdón, señor. Could you take care of these? Just found it lying around.
Yep, just lying around.
Oh, yeah, that's just typical.
It is fairly typical. I do this a lot. Who's our target, by the by? Hassan, who's in the waiting lounge area. Okay. We're just going to follow Frank in here. We're going to use our car battery. Now, you can live today. Frank, you might be an arsehole, but we'll let you live for once. We'll pick up the battery again, just because that buzzing always makes me paranoid that it's about to zap me. Now, do we just take Frank's outfit as well? We could. Why not? Now that that camera's taken care of, let's zap away in here. Very much not allowed in here in this outfit, but so be it. Did anyone hear that? No. What have we got? Nitroglycerin. Yeah, it's fun. Let's grab it. So, let's you don't need to take down the camera immediately, but cool, that alerted those dudes. Yeah, you go check it out. Good. You actually going to check it out, or are you just standing there?
Negative. We're good.
Okay, it's just standing there.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Did you hear that? Good.
We might have a situation. Sweeping area. Over.
You go sweep the area. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to take out your pal.
Come out if anyone's there.
Take you out. And there we go. High security outfit. Now gathered. You can be crunched, I feel. There's no harm in that. And then we don't have a key, do we, for this door? But we've got a lockpick. And then when this guy moves... I mean, wait, we don't even need this guy to move, do we? I always wait for that guy to move when I could just knock him out and put him in a bin instead. And there's our chloroform. Good. So that's this room cleared out. We'll worry about our target after we've robbed the safe, because we're already down here now. Now, is everyone still in that room? It looks like they are. Good. It's the usual stuff. Camera's off. Have you dropped a key for me? One of you drops a key. Yeah, you drop a card, but you drop a key. There it is. And then we'll do a bit of crunching. I'm glad this sequence for robbing the vault is relatively quick and straightforward. it would be a right pain in the bum if this process was just more onerous than it actually is. Because it's just worth doing every time, given the amount of mercies you get from it. Right, you guys go deal with that. Maybe we'll... I don't know, I was going to say maybe we'll unlock that door as well, but we don't have the key for it. Now, they're going to go and deal with all those bodies if they possibly can. What with them being dead and everything. So yeah, you guys go and deal with that lot. Whilst you are keeling over and such, I will head back into the safe. Now, you're still shuffling about because of...
What?
Yep, all the corpses.
Got a body on the ground. I'm moving in.
You move in. Okay, you didn't move very far. Probably crunching without turning off the gas, but better to be safe than sorry. I mean, potentially we could have just not crunched them at all, but where's the fun in that? Now, our target is just above us. Oh yeah, we know where they are, don't we? They're up here, so we need to slip past our man there, who enforces this outfit. So our target just goes in and out of the bathroom. That should make life very easy, all told. But let's take out the applicant. Luckily, that person isn't going to see anything. Which means down she goes as well. Now, do we have a cupboard in here? We do. So that's ample places to hide our friend when he returns. Now it's just a matter of patience, really. Could also pick up that wet floor sign. Move it over here. And then, let's see. You should go check that out, my man.
Is anyone there?
Oh! Oh dear. Ah, man's fallen down. Oh, I forgot ice pick kill. I've been crunching so many people because of no firearms that I forgot the bloody ice pick kill. An absolute wazzock. Well, I'm not going to lose a second objective by blowing my disguise though. That would be extremely silly. And I don't need this briefcase anymore either. So that can just go on the floor. And our supplier will be over the other side. Well, I guess robbing the safe makes up for the fact that I'm an absolute goon who can't remember to do his prestige objectives. So there is that.
You want to buy something? You name it, I got it.
But seriously.
Of course.
Now, yeah, crap shotgun, or crap sniper rifle and crap shotgun. Yes, we will stock up on all the crap weapons. Now it's time to head on home and rue our easy 4,000 mercies that we've just lost for no good reason. What a silly sausage. I guess I could blame that on the LP tax, the general penchant for distractions and making mistakes that occur when you're trying to both play the game and comment on it at the same time. I could potentially blame it on the fact that I haven't played Hitman in a little bit because I've been too busy recording a cool new series for Wednesdays and Saturdays that you might want to check out if you haven't already. But either way, the fact remains, I messed up and I'm going to have to do better next time. Hopefully you'll be there to watch it with me. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.